Welcome to Tabletop Gaming Guild. Tabletop Gaming Guild is all about the experiences and memories that playing tabletop games with friends and families can create. Today we'll be talking about Summoner Wars, and particularly the Cave Goblins small box expansion that works with the basic or master set first edition. Now, we've already talked about the base game, or rather my brother James has, so if you aren't familiar with Summoner Wars, I would suggest going back and watching that review first. Then coming back and you can find out more about specific faction expansions. Now, the Cave Goblins expansion gives you a new faction to play with. The key element of this faction is it allows you to get a lot of units out very quickly for very little cost. And the leader allows you to get an extra attack, so you can get 4 attacks per turn instead of 3. However, none of your units are particularly strong, and you're going to be burning through your deck pretty quickly. So a key element for this faction is going to be aggressive play. So you're going to either want to surround the leader and take him out, or surround his wall so he can't actually summon new units. And keeping his units down so they can't take out many of your units is going to be very important. So let's look at some of these units that start on the board. So you start with a runt. The key thing on the runt is it's a free unit. It costs nothing to get this unit out. And it only has 1 strength, and it doesn't block attacks. So if you have a ranged enemy, he can fire over the runt and get a more juicy target. Clingers are another very cheap unit, but they cannot move on their own. They actually move for free when an adjacent unit moves, and it just can go any spot that's adjacent to the new location this moved to. Oath gets more powerful after it takes some damage. And then you got your leader Frick that gives you 1 more attack per turn, so 4 attacks instead of 3, as I mentioned earlier. And you have various events in this deck that will help you get more units out, give you extra attacks. One of them will allow you to attack 6 times in a single turn. One of the units that I thought was particularly cool was the Feeder. If you can get this one out early, it's pretty good. It does cost a lot of magic, so you have to have 6 magic to do it. However, once he's out, anytime a Cave Goblin dies near him, it goes underneath this unit and can be spent to increase its attack strength in the future. And you're definitely going to be losing a lot of units because they are very weak units. The downside of this faction is because you have a lot of weak units, you're going to end up feeding the enemy a lot of magic as they kill your units. However, if you can control how many units that the opponent is able to summon or have at any amount of time, they might not be able to utilize that magic. Overall, the faction is a little too aggressive for my taste. You're constantly burning through this deck super quickly. And when I play, I tend to like the factions that allow you to slow down that burn. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check us out on other social media such as Instagram and Facebook. And don't forget to like and subscribe.